Salutations, Utopians. Hope your day is going well. I noticed that there's still some discourse in the NFL post Super Bowl about Cam Newton and his game manager topic of discussion. And I can't help but add some new tidbit information that I haven't heard from anywhere else about where is Cam's place in root cause of making such comments, because it is an accurate comment, but what is the root of him saying this? What is the origin? What is the motivation behind saying this? And I think this allows for more clarity. We've already dispelled the notion that it's absurd that he, of all people, cannot comment. He, to me, is the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of quarterbacks. And so when you take into account his high school, collegiate, and professional resume, though he's never won a championship, he's achieved unbelievable success on all three levels. Guy going from JUCO to MVP in the NFL is absurd. With that being said, Cam was drafted in 2011, and prior to that, a couple years prior, guys like Jamarcus Russell and Sam Bradford, there was a time when rookies were already given max salaries. I'm talking 2008 players getting paid like 2024 Ryan Tannehill. So we're talking 100 mil in 2008. You're pretty much at 750 million if you equate modern day to back in the day. They were getting paid like Pat Mahomes, rookies out the gate. And after some terrible blunders, Sam Bradford was hit with a brash of injuries, though his owner, Sam Kroenke, at least the owner of the St. Louis Rams at the time, now LA Rams, was the wealthiest paid owner in sports. Jamarcus Russell of the Raiders, I think Al Davis, God rest the dead, passed away, and then he was but he was paid under that pocketbooks, and we all know that's legacy money. He's been there for decades. The point I'm making is the NFL felt the need to do something about it. And unfortunately, one of the most decorated quarterbacks of all time in 2011 was Cam Newton. That was his draft class. What comes with that territory, unfortunately, meant he was dramatically paid differently. And so his career started at 4 years, $22 million, $14 million signing bonus, which is still 22 mil is 22 mil, even after you pay agents and every fee that you can imagine, taxes, etc. But drastically and dramatically different. Just to put in perspective, rookies were making more than Sam Bradford and Jamarcus Russell made more money in 1 year than the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins grossed at the end of the fiscal after subtracting all costs and net profit margins. The Lions and the Dolphins reported in the negative that year. So you fast forward the narrative and you're seeing Dak Prescott, you're seeing a guy like Daniel Jones. They just issued a graphic online of quarterbacks in their yearly pay. Daniel Jones is making $40 million a year, which would tie him in a three-way tie with Dak Prescott, game manager, and then pocket passer extraordinaire Matthew Stafford, who's fifth all-time in passing yards and has now a championship ring under his name. So with that being said, Daniel Jones is making $40 million a year. Cam made a net career profit of not net career, but has made in total profit of $133.5 million. That is the Scottie Pippen sold Bitcoin for some box of pizza if I never seen it before. So when you go questioning him, y'all having these X's and O's debates and what's in it, really it's like, I don't give a damn what role you are. Cam Newton was at any point in his career, or Cam Newton's peak, is better than Purdy, Tua, Dak, even some better than Brady, dare I say, because Cam went to the Super Bowl without a certified WR1. For all my college football enthusiasts, yes, Ted Ginn was a phenomenal player. All-purpose guy, part of that Cordell Stewart, Debo Samuel, these Swiss Army knife guys. He was ahead of his time. Kick returner, wide receiver. But a special teams player is your number one WR1. I mean, and you go all the way to the Super Bowl. Listen, That guy Cam Newton, there's a reason why they called him Superman. And so you guys want to argue about particulars and get into all this nonsense. This man was dramatically underpaid. Pat Mahomes is making 500 mil. He's damn near cleared Cam Newton 5 times his career worth. Pat Mahomes is amazing, but he's not 5 times better than Cam Newton. So understand his pain, and let's not take it so literal, because one, he speaks from experience, and two, it's not very far-fetched. There's nothing wrong with being called a game manager. He's even played the game manager role himself the year he went to the Super Bowl. He's simply calling it down the middle. And I hate the fact that I have to renew this. I'm not trying to pick at a dead horse, but it's just, let's really understand why people do what they do and say what they say. It's not from a place of hate. Love and light. I'll try to do better next time.